All right, everybody, welcome to lesson 3 of our first social studies unit. The game plan for today is to learn about a specific indigenous group from the east coast of Canada. So, I want you to tell me about the hunters of the eastern woodlands. Well, what do we remember? Well, they're from the Atlantic provinces. They live in wigwams, traditionally anyway. Um, Fishing, hunting, limited farming. Um, you can also add Western Ontario to here. But to this point, we don't really know that much, right? And that's because there's a large diversity even between peoples within the same super cultural group. All right? So, today we're going to talk about a group of people called the Mi'kmaq. That's how this is pronounced, Mi'kmaq. They are the indigenous people of the Maritime Provinces. They are known for farming, hunting, and gathering. All right, this here is the symbol that the Mi'kmaq use for their people today. So their territory, which is largely in Nova Scotia, what is now Nova Scotia, Charlottetown, New Brunswick, and a little bit of Quebec up here. So their traditional territory is divided into 7 districts. All right, you can see these here: Quebec, um, Siksika, and all of the rest of these. All right, each of these districts is headed by a leader called a Sagamaw. Okay, and each year the Sagamaw from each district would meet together at a grand council to make important decisions. They would say, okay, which which district can use which hunting grounds, for example. Or if a district is in trouble, which other district can help them, right? That's what the Grand Council was for. They made large decisions that were important to all of the districts. And they did this at each year. So in the summer, the Mi'kmaq live close to the coast. In the winter, they move inland. Well, why might this be? Well, in the summer, there's not a lot of ice on the water, right? So since they're right near the coast, go back here. See how they're right near the coast? This is the Atlantic Ocean over here. Um, they can gather lots and lots of fish to eat in the summertime. Whereas in the winter, well, it's frozen over, and yeah, you can ice fish, but you can't catch a lot of fish all at once. So they move inland to where the animals are, and then they gather their meat through hunting. That is why they do this. All right, so first thing I want you to do, you are going to read through this story. It's called Michel and Membertou, and it is we'll call it historical fiction, um, which talks about Michel Membertou, a couple of Mi'kmaq boys, and the story will kind of give you an idea of the roles and responsibilities and culture and lifestyle of the Mi'kmaq. Okay? Once you have read through this, using what you read here, as well as what I talked about earlier, you are going to fill in this table. So, in this spot here, you're going to tell me, where do the Mi'kmaq live? How do they meet their needs? How do they organize society? How are leaders selected? How does government make decisions? And what is the traditional role of women in Mi'kmaq society? All right, you'll fill each of these in, And then next time we're going to talk about another group from the eastern part of the country. All right, and the lesson will be very similar. You will fill in a similar chart, you will read a different story, and I will talk a little bit about that group. All right, so until then, take care of yourselves and stay safe.